This is Rockport Ryan with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
All right, holy high water this week. It is still high and rising. So definitely one of the places we want to come out to is coming out here from by the Aransas Aquatic Center. Coming out through those little canals, we are seeing reds up inside those canals. So don't just skip over them and head out to the flats. When you're coming out here, just come out, shoot along the ICW pier, shoot across to the side of this spoil island, come around it either way, and out here on the Ransom Flats, we have been doing awesome. Topwaters have been working real well. If you're going to bait, your finger mullets, cut ladyfish has been doing exceptionally well. But topwaters for reds, we've even been finding trout up in here. Definitely right now you need to get out there and go fishing if you can, because the fish are there. So like I said, out here, start out in Ransom Flats and pick off some of the reds. Topwaters and cut bait have been working really well. All right, another great spot if you can get through the boats and squeeze out here at Clem's. Coming on out onto these flats right around these little spoil islands have been doing really good on some reds. As you get close to that drop off, definitely you go for some of the trout, but take some time between all these islands, especially on the outgoing tides that we've been having. Everything that's up on these flats is getting pulled out through these islands. That water level being higher is really putting some reds up on these flats. So if you still have an outgoing tide, stay on the outside of those islands. If they're not hitting there, then come just around to the inside. They'll probably be stacking up there. If the outgoing tide is going all day, then as the day goes on, go ahead and come out here lingering in these flats. You'll still have some that are hanging out. Again, topwaters, your unfair dog walkers, spook juniors, matrix mullets have all been producing really well. Bone has been the predominant color, bone and chrome. But also, if you are using bait, then pop and cork with a live shrimp or a cut finger mullet have been doing really well in these areas, producing some nice, we're actually getting upper slot reds and some nice mid-slot trout. All right, another place over here in the Corpus Christi area is just across the bridge before we get to Naval Air Station. If you could still pull off the road with these waters rising even higher, all in this whole system, there have been lots and lots of reds and trout being pulled out. Pretty much, if you can get into the bay, you can get to the fish. Reds being caught on topwaters, on cut bait, on dead bait, on live bait. Trout being pulled in. I've even heard of some flounder being caught on topwaters up against like some of the shorelines and out on some of the cuts. So definitely, if you can get a chance to get out, get into the bay and get some fish this week. All right, this week we're going to have another wild card coming out here right outside of Portland, the Sunset Park. Oddly enough, we've been hearing about some nice fish that are being caught with these higher waters. Those fish are actually coming into here. So if you want to wade, you can wade, but get in your kayak, get out a little further away from everybody. Give this park a little cruise. People have been actually catching some nice reds up in here. So if you get a chance, get out there. Top waters, the depth isn't going to be super deep, so I would definitely be going with some top waters here. If they're not hitting on the top water, then switch to a paddle tail, your soft plastics. Haven't heard any report or experienced anything with bait in this area yet, and so my advice would be go start some artificials. But again, this is your wild card for this week, Sunset Park in Portland.
This is Rockport Ryan. Thank you for watching.